So I've got a good idea for our new lower limb exercise, or something to add into the lower body circuit. That's going to be a progression for us, but also it's going to help utilize some of that space we've been making in the shin box. So if you think about making these rotations a little more close together and a little more finely articulated, we're opening up quite a bit of range of motion with the knees pretty close to the chest, right? So this is all I've got right now on me, but you can use any height. What I want to do first is have you start getting to do a very strict deep squat. So we've done squats in our programming. We're going to add a deeper squat where we see just how low of a point can we take our butt to without letting the knees cave in or the ankles spill at all. So what we're doing here is going to find, initially, we're going to do two versions of this exercise. So what I want you to do is find a really low place to sit. You can use books, a coffee table, counter, chair, pillows, anything to get your butt off the ground. You get your heels as close to us as we can. We're going to keep those knees wide, ball the big toe down. You can lift the toes up initially, but I'd like a more relaxed. Find your arch with a relaxed set of toes. And then so I'm pretty low to the ground. Bosu balls are really helpful for this, but you're gonna get as low to the ground as you can where we can still come up to standing. What we're gonna do is 10 repetitions of slightly explosive standing. So instead of coming up real slow and all the way up, we're gonna sit up real tall, use our arms, and then if we can squat all the way down if it's possible. If it's not, just find your way down and down, down. But I'd like you to show me a video in our next video conference call. Show me what you're using, but you're going to come up to standing from something as low as you can without any pain, obviously. So it could be a lot higher than this, but it's going to be lower than our classic squat. So I want us to go sit on something maybe even there, or there, and do 10 explosive returns up to standing. Now the other portion is coming down to a lower position. So doing a nice hip hinge. So from standing, find something, again, it can be a little taller, it probably will be for this portion of the exercise. We're going to do 10 squats to something lower and lower over time. If you feel any tension or pain or discomfort, lift it up a little. We can go in increments as small as half an inch. So you could take a regular chair that you can't all the way squat down to, put a little dictionary on it, another dictionary, remove a dictionary, remove a dictionary. The main goal is to get lower than you're normally used to squatting. This is all body weight, and come up to standing with your arms out in front of you. Again, I'm going to show you that technique. And then if we can, get down however we need to, 10 rounds of that. Then 10 rounds to a full hip hinge starting from standing. Once again, as low as we can go. Maybe it stops right there and we're onto something, and we stand back up. So all I'm trying to do is get you more acclimated to a deeper squat. Eventually, I'd like to where we can actually hang out in a deep squat. Probably be a while with the hip range of motion, and as you lose more weight, it'll get easier and easier as well. So we have two things going for us. We just want to use that new range of motion and load it a little bit. So if that doesn't make sense, shoot me a text, but basically just try to squat lower and stand up from a lower squat and find your height differences or limitations.